Okay, let's talk about different topic. No, I'm talking about John Wayne Gacy. He's all like Tim Bundy and the Zodiac Killer, Jeffrey Dahmer, and Jack the Ripper. John Wayne Gacy and Andrew Canton are among the most violent serial killers in history. Okay. John Wayne Gacy, United States, killed since 1972 to 1978. 33, 34 plus, and knowing to have murdered a minimum of 33 teenage boys, a young man between 1972 and 1978. Jeez. So he killed 33 people plus 24. That's a lot back in the 70s. Okay. And he's also from Chicago. So, from Tim Bundy to Jeffrey Dahmer and John Wayne Gacy, learn how these enormous serial killers rose to infamy and steal their fate. Yeah, I'm right. He's from Chicago. John Wayne Gacy, there's the range, and then there's all the type of the range that describe the serial killer. John Wayne Gacy was nicknamed Killer Clown. Oh look, Tim Bundy. If the serial killers are some of the most deranged creatures on Earth, it is possible for some serial killers to be more deranged than others. As it turns out, it sure is possible, and the murders on this list prove it. Sexual assault, robbery, cannibalism. Okay. Y'all will get confused about cannibalism. Cannibalism is like they eat people. Okay. And of course, the murder and the fall of 10 men are the most outrageous serial killers of all the time. You don't have to be American or have been around in the 1970s to know the name Ted Bundy. Bundy is easily one of the most outrageous serial killers, not to mention the kidnappers or rippers, the burglars, or I don't know how you say it all the times. He is marvelous. Yeah, he is sick, marvelous. Put a shade, included kidnap his female victims, whip them, and them dismembered them. He often keep their heads as torsos before he was accused in 1989. Bundy remained to kidnap and murder 30 women. Though this number is almost certainly much higher. Man, if I was born in the 80s, I just think, I know I'm a 90s baby. I just think if I was 80s, I will be 30 years old. And I would be happy he died. See him crucifixion. Okay, now it's different still. Okay. I can't pronounce his name. I'll say AC. That's what I'll call him. Between 1978 and 1990, the Russian serial killer Archie Chekachov, I guess that's how his name. It's a Russian name. Sexual assault and murdering and admitted more than 50 young women and children. One of the youngest was 9 years old. The raged Chekachov. His last name is so. Killed his victims by stabbing and slashing them with a knife. Chekachov. I can't pronounce his last name. Sorry. Later admitted that he was only able to receive orgasm. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing, but I don't mean to laugh. Why did you have to get orgasm when you murder someone? By stabbing women. A fact which made it difficult for him to resist his strong your age, whatever, to kill. Chekachov. I can't pronounce his last name, sorry. It's a Russian. Was nicknamed by the butcher of the roast pond. It's Russian, man. The Red Ripper. And I can't pronounce that. The Ripper he confessed to a total of 56 brutal murders. He was tried to 53, sentenced to death, and crucifixion means you get shocked and die by firing a squad in 1994. I was a kid back then. Now, Jeffrey Dahmer. No list of the most outrageous serial killers would complete without Jeffrey Dahmer. Dahmer, known as the Milwaukee Campbell, cannibalism, was the convict of murdering 17 young men over a 14-year period, but Dahmer didn't just murder them, he also dismembered them and sometimes even ate his victims. So this is what he did back then? During his trial, Dahmer admitted to drilling a hole into his victims' heads, an attempt to turn them into mindless sex slaves. Although Dahmer certainly would have been crucifixion too, for the revenge crimes, he was beaten to death in the prison in 1994. Albert the Fish. When A serial killer is Brooklyn Vampire. The Moon Mythic, Maniac. Okay. The Moon Maniac. The Werewolf of the Wisteria, the Gray Man, and the Boogeyman. It's almost a concern he Fury the Rage Fish was tried and found guilty of raping, killing, and cannibalism 3 children in the early 1900s. Wow. However, he claimed that he had murdered more like 100 children, and even boasts that he had children in even state, especially revenge his the fact of the fish sent a letter to the mother of the one of his victims, a 10-year-old Grace Budd. The letter detailed how he had loaded the little girl, stringed her in, and cut her into pieces to eat over the course of 9 days. Oh, by the way, the Jeff the Killer, yeah, not Jeff the Killer, sorry. Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah, I'm not against gay people, okay? He is gay, and yes, he was into guys. Okay. The serial killer John Wayne Gacy, he was a nickname Killer Clown because his job ended children's birthday parties and charitable events in Pogo the Clown. Greasy was convicted of raping and torturing and murdering 33 teenage boys over a 6-year period. He would retro them to his home, kill them, fatal even strangulation, or have this I can't pronounce that. Then bury them on his property. Greasy was convicted in May 1994. Yeah, he's from Chicago. Alright, one more. The Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper may be a name that everyone knows, but no one can be concerned of a true identity. Whoever he or she was, Jack the Ripper was definitely raged in 1888, back in 1800s. Jack terrorized the Whitechapel neighborhood of London by slitting the throats and that's how you spell slitting. SLITTING. Remains of the last 5 prostitutes and leaving for dead. Sometimes he would even remove the women's torsos and take them as short of price. Okay. It likely Jack the Ripper's true identity will ever be figured out, but Ripperology he studied and analysis of the murders has consistently inspired quite a few of novels and films. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. So I will do the last video. So yeah. Peace.